So, Dr. Guderian, MVS has been CarboTech's technology partner and a licensee since 1984, almost coming on 30 years. And over the last several years, you have also had experience and gotten to know MVS. So, what has been your views and how have you seen MVS evolve as a company during your time at CarboTech?
Yeah, Mr. Rastogi, CarboTech has experienced MVS as a company, as a partner, which never has lost the spirit to develop always the latest products to the gas market.
That is something we take a lot of pride in. You know, we do a lot of R&D and we continue to evolve our products, and of course a lot of support from CarboTech has been the reason which is very instrumental to our success as well. So if you go back to the early 80s, the India that was there in the 1980s is very different from the India that is now. So at that time I also understand that CarboTech was predominantly an R&D focused company, but what was the thought and the vision behind the choice of MVS as a strategic partner at that time with CarboTech?
CarboTech was lucky at that time to have found two development partners in that time. This was one in Europe and another one with MVS in India. CarboTech has developed at that time a new product to separate or to generate nitrogen simply from air, and the related PSA technology, which helps to technology-wise utilize these products. But everything was new. The product was new, the process was new. So our partner needs to have a vision, needs to have an understanding of the product and of the technology, and needs to have a vision how to realize this product, how to bring these products into the market. And this was one of the most successful developments at that time, which MVS has realized here in India.
That's actually mirroring what the viewpoints even we have. Interestingly, at the time when we look back in the 80s, the market was predominantly inert gas generators, which were the fuel burning inert gas generators, and the technologies and nitrogen was not really prevalent at the time. So I think with MVS and the founders of MVS, the vision was to really change that and introduce something. So there was a very innovative product with what CarboTech was doing. With the PSA technology, I understand that CarboTech was the inventing company behind the PSA, carbon molecular sieves. So when was the PSA technology founded? I understand it was founded in Essen.
It was founded in Essen. It was developed in the 70s, and first industrial production has started in the early 80s, so 82, so it's exactly 30 years ago. So the idea, the concept was already settled 30 years ago, but of course it has needed some persons, some partners who understand the potential of this technology, of the relevant for their domestic market. And so far MVS was one of these two partners which were able to realize that vision of technology and market development. Communication between these both parties was not a one-way story. The development took a lot of time. Also the improvement of the products took a long of time, took at least another 2 decades unless we have achieved the latest product quality level which we are now familiar with. And this again was done by assistance of MVS.
So we were talking about the PSA technology and PSA nitrogen. From your viewpoint, why has PSA technology been so successful, and what are the key contributors to its success in the market?
Nitrogen generated by the PSA technology allows a customer to be independent from third parties. He has the production of high purity nitrogen under his own control, under his own advice, and it happens exactly that what he wants and to the time when he needs the high purity nitrogen. And this is definitely one of the most important success factors for this technology, and this is one of the reasons why, particularly here in India, this technology has become so much relevant.
In the PSA space and in general in all the different products that CarboTech is selling worldwide, what are the differentiators? Why has CarboTech been so successful in the products that it sells?
Yeah, CarboTech always has looked to offer top products, high quality products, which simply work. In addition, we have always supplied the requested and the required technological information. We were always open to supply all kinds of support which is required to introduce or to realize new plants.
What is it that you take pride in CarboTech as a company? What differentiates you?
We can consider CarboTech today as a partner who is working on an eye-to-eye level with our customer. We are not a small company, but on the other hand, we are not a big customer. And most of our partners in the gas market has more or less the same size as we. So we are partners. We don't feel as a strong person or party which give advices. On the other hand, we are not a player which has asked for permittance to supply. And this helps to establish a very relaxed relationship and a very positive and a very creative relationship to our customers, which benefits all.
And then there's a lot of continuing impetus within the company to do a lot of R&D. So I think the way, at least from my viewpoint, I've seen CarboTech is you always take the feedback that you get from the market and continue to do quality improvement on your own products.
It's absolutely right. Launching new products and launching new technologies needs, particularly in the first period, a lot of exchange of data, a lot of exchange of experiences. So this is on the other, not simply a supply of products to a customer. It is on the other hand same necessary to get a feedback from the market, and this always has MVS provided. We always could rely on the feedback of MVS, and this always has helped us to improve product quality, product performance. On the other hand, after a certain time, again MVS took advantage from better performing products. So it was a way, a circle, an endless circle of exchange, product development, which has happened in the last decades.
Yeah, I think that has been very important as well for us, a complete 360-degree feedback loop, that what we get from the market we are able to take back to you, and knowing very well that you will actually take action on it and do some product improvement. You know, we don't go up against a wall that we are sending all this information but nobody's taking any action. That would be a futile effort on our part.
Yeah, it's absolutely right. I'm absolutely convinced that not only we both, but also the generations of experts and technicians in the and salespeople, marketing people in the decades before has enjoyed this special experience of creative development.
Absolutely. One final question I will ask is perception. We've also, over the last maybe 10-15 years, India has come up in the market from an exports standpoint and become a preferred destination for customers all over the world looking for good PSA technology to be coming to India. What is your viewpoint on that? Is that something you believe that India is, in terms of quality, in terms of technology? How do you view India for PSA nitrogen?
I see India pretty well established in the international PSA market. Wherever I am, in Africa, in other parts of Asia, meanwhile in Russia and CIS member states, I realize activities of Indian PSA manufacturers and particularly of MVS, and this is of course a result of the quality strategy of MVS.